Hi, yes, first time live, and thank you for stopping in. This is the Freebird YouTube channel, and the reason I wanted to step on, and I hope you can hear me. Let me know. Anyway, so I got to get used to this. I am hoping to do what I want to call Wednesday. So it's basically coming together for an hour on Wednesday evenings. And bring your wine, whiskey, or water, and just come hang out and do some readings and answer some questions and get some insights. And we can do this together. And I thought that I would try this out today to make sure that, first of all, that I have all the volume correct, and that, yeah, just all the kinks, make sure it's all good, and you can see me, you can hear me, the lighting's right now. I am in Colorado looking out my window, and it's starting to snow. So let's see, how does this, it looks like I have one. Oh, hi from Canada. Hi, Cindy. Thank you for your beautiful comments the other day. Can you hear me? And the volume's all good. I'm doing it from my computer, not my phone. I had been doing those other readings with the phone because I really wanted to show the cards. And on my computer, I can't show the cards unless I pick them up. Okay. Let's see. So today, I thought for fun, just to get used to this and seeing where everything is. Yes, volume is great and lighting is good. Yay, thank you. So learning to read that as well as the cards and do all that. So thank you, Cindy, for being here. So yeah, so I thought it'd be fun to do some yes or no questions today. And I also wanted to show you guys, this is crazy, a draw that I did and see if you all have any insight with this, but well, maybe I'll save that for later. Anyway, so yeah, any yes or no questions would be fun to do. And also, if you are interested in Wednesday evenings, it would be 6 o'clock Mountain Time or Central Time. So whatever that time would be for you all, hopefully that would be an okay time. So if you're, I guess that would be 8 o'clock in New York and 5 o'clock on the West Coast. So let me know if you're interested in that. I know that not everybody's just going to jump on here because it's not like I have a bunch of followers yet, but hopefully we can get a good group coming on Wednesday nights and we can hang out for an hour. Let me know if you're interested in that. And if there's any yes or no questions we want to look at. I did do, and not that everybody's interested in this, but I did do a reading this morning. I asked just for myself if Trump was gonna make it to, win this next election. And interesting cards that dropped out when I asked this question. And first of all, I got the devil card. See, good practice holding up cards so everybody can see. Thank you for hanging out. Okay, I got the devil card, and then no joke, I got all in a row the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. So when it first happened, I really felt like it meant that there's new energy coming in, like the devil's out, new energy is coming in. But I'd love to know if anybody that sees this and interested in this type of reading, this is not the only readings I do, of course, but I just wanted to know myself. So if anybody, for what I'm seeing, Cindy, I was thinking that I was hoping that someone new was coming in. But anyways, I'm interested in to know anybody else's read on those 4 cards, because it was kind of confusing. I guess I could have done a more of an in-depth reading, but I kind of stopped right when all that came out, 3 in a row. So anyways, again, we'll do yes or no questions. I'll hang out for a little longer if anybody has a yes or no question. I do this, it's just fun. It's kind of fun, but I'd love to share it with y'all. And if you want to introduce it into your own practice or whatever, you're probably already doing it, but it's just fun. I have fun with it anyway. So, what else? So yes, Wind Down Wednesdays, or I used to call them Wind Down Wednesdays, but now it's WWW Wednesdays. So whiskey, wine, or water are all welcome. So and just hang out on Wednesday evenings. And I guess I could do a yes or no question if this is a good idea, right? Should I be doing this? Let's see. I guess I'll do that quick. What sort of questions do you want to answer? Political or personal? Oh, that's a good question. It's any and all. The only reason I brought the political one in is I was just curious anybody else's feedback on those cards. If anybody wanted to chime in and give me their insight and intuition on those cards popping up for that question. So yes, it's for anything and everything. The yes or no questions today, and on Wind Down Wednesday, Wednesdays, it can be anything, and I'll be using all cards, and we'll do all different types of readings on those days. And I have the Lenormand, the tarot, oracles, any of that. And so all different types of decks. So if I like to use my my gummy bear deck is a fun one for a little more lighter questions, serious questions. Everything's serious, but you know what I'm saying. Illuminati deck. And then I also have this one. These are some of the tarot decks I have. And of course, oh, look at that. Strength card came right on up. Yay. The wild one. And the angel one. This is good for relationships. And then I just have oracle decks too. So, we can do those. It's kind of, oops. See, getting used to it. And so, any questions? Anybody have a yes or no question today for fun? But on the Wednesdays, it'll be any and all questions, and it doesn't have to be yes or no. It can just be, hey, this is the area I kind of want to look into, and we'll take a look into that and together. And it'll be a space of just love and light and healing and fun. Maybe we can have some laughter too with our wine, whiskey, or water and hang out. So how do you choose a deck to use in a reading? So thank you for that question, Cindy. I listen to my intuition, and I go with what is kind of I'm being drawn to for that question, for whatever the question is, or whether it's a general or a specific question. I have some that I'm more drawn to, if it's a question about a relationship or that kind of thing. But I really just listen to my intuition. This is my go-to deck, is my Illuminati. It's more traditional to the traditional tarot. I also use the traditional tarot deck as well, and that's kind of how I. Yes. When I first started reading tarot, which it's been probably about 10, 11 years now, I find it can be very confusing. And it was confusing at first. And so what I did, and I'm dyslexic, so there you go. I would just use my intuition. If you get like a real colorful deck, and reading it just by looking at it, and you're listening to your intuition and keeping in that space of calm and hearing, and going with just the words that would come to me by looking at the pictures, and looking at what's in here. And I wish this was more clear. But she has spirit here, and there's harvest coming to fruition, and so you just start, and her gown is just beautiful, and she has everything she has it together, and so you kind of go with that, and you're reading the card, and when you're reading it with the person, and whatever within their question, it just starts to tell the story. So tell the story of the card, and just start with that, and then it'll come. You'll hear spirit coming in with the message for you as you start to read the card, and you kind of relax and allow that process to happen. So that's kind of how I started doing the cards, because oh my goodness, I just picked that one up again. So bringing that that new message with the sword, like that. And so there's little things that you kind of already know, but you don't need to know the whole story about the card, but you can see the story on the card. And that's kind of how I started. And then all of a sudden the story became more and more, and the more you practice and the more you do it, it just becomes part of it's a new language that you're learning. So it just becomes part of your language. You start to dream in it like you do when you're learning a real language. And and then the Lenormand really helps, because I don't know if you're familiar with Lenormand cards, the Lenormand, but you have 36 cards, and a simple symbol on it, like a tree or a crossroad. And so it's a little more simpler. Yes, for sure. Yes, every reader, Cindy, has their own style, and but there is always a beginning for them, and then they moved into whatever whatever was right for them, and I find that a lot of my process has a hint of healing in it when I do readings. and not everyone's does that, but I'm in general a healer, in that that's been my field forever. Do you do the Lenormand reading cards as well, Cindy? So, yes. So everybody has their own thing that Spirit is bringing through them when they read cards, and that's why I think it's fascinating to have a lot of different readers even together, because they all bring something different to the table as far as what they're gifting coming through, their abilities and stuff like that. And the traditional, yes, I love the traditional too. I'll bring it to the table next time. I don't have it right here, but I do love the traditional. And it's super, because you can really see quickly the story on the card. And so, yeah, and this is kind of the gummy bear deck that I have is based on traditional, yet they just use the gummy bears in place of the people. So it brings a little bit of a lighter heart to it. It's not dark. You don't have the dark and whatnot. Even the hangman is cute. So, but you can still get the story. You can still have an understanding of the story and whatnot. So just like the traditional, but a little bit lighter. I have used these when I read with kids. I have a granddaughter who's 5 now, and she loves this to do readings and pull cards. And so I use the gummy bear deck with her because it's not so dark and not edgy, nothing horrible to look at and stuff like that. Yes, getting through some of the challenging cards for sure, and knowing that not even if you do receive yes, do you have the gummy bear deck? Because you need to get it if you don't. Getting through let me find the tower card in here. Even when a tower card comes up, or the death card, or the 10 of cups, those challenging 10 of cups, no, 10 of swords, that truly it's just opening up a new opportunity of really good energy to come through. And yes, it may be challenging, but the universe always has your greatest good in mind, and to truly try. Oh, here's the tower. Here's the tower card in the gummy bear. Cindy, you have to get this deck. I think you just on Amazon put gummy bear tarot. It's not expensive at all. So, yeah, and getting through those challenges, and understanding that part of our journey is growing and learning, and when we fight the growing and learning, that's when it can be really painful. But when we allow ourselves to move through it, in acknowledging that I'm growing from this, and learning and becoming, and becoming even closer to my soul self, and understanding of not only myself but everyone around me in a better light, that those challenging cards, when they come, it's not so scary. No, I don't want that. I don't want any challenges right now. Yay for your birthday. Oh, happy birthday coming up soon. So 3 days. So yeah, that'd be a great birthday present for yourself. And again, I use it with the kiddos, and my granddaughter's learning how to read. So I won't keep the tower on the bottom. Woo. Cindy, since it seems like it's just you and I hanging out, can I do just any question? It doesn't have to be a yes or no question. If you don't have one, we can just do a little short reading, and then we can end it in just a couple minutes, if you'd like. I love that you hung out with me today, and I'm getting all the kinks out, and you can hear me. The lighting's good. We're all good. And then also I'll post the live thing for Wednesday. Well, Wednesday. Whiskey, wine, or water, or all of them. Come hang out for an hour with us. Yeah, I'll use the gummy bear. If you want me to do a little reading, I would love to do it while we're hanging out for a minute. So, Cindy, if you have any question, let's see, anything else? Oh, I'm glad you found me again. Yeah, so Cindy, if you have any question, I'd love to do just a mini little reading, just a quick little one before I hang up for the day. I'll use the gummy bear one. I can do a real quick little general one too, if you want, kind of like a happy birthday to Cindy. Let me know if you want me to do one. And let's see, anything else? All right. Will my financial future improve in the next few months? Let's check it out. Well, thank you for hanging out with me, Cindy. All right, let's do this. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. Okay, so these first cards that I threw down is your energy. It looks like you look what came out. So it looks like you have actually come out of a situation where you did face some challenges, but that energy, you're moving out of that energy now. Okay. And you're moving into some of your strength. You are finding some strength currently. You're finding your strength from this event, bringing in the new energy for your strength, right? And the next, it's bringing you into the Queen of Pentacles. So it's really this opportunity, although probably felt horrible during the time and whatnot. Of course, we never liked this, but it's opened up places that you didn't even know that you had, and opportunities for you, in partnering with others and bringing in that energy of the Three of Cups. So this is a celebration here. So this is moving in your own strength, partnering with others. I mean, you're sitting very comfortably here. And what it's doing is it's opening up the opportunity also for you to explore more of your own intuition, your own spiritual, like really guiding you into your psychic self and your giftings and abilities. So this opportunity, although this was hard, it's opened up you to be you and giving you more opportunity to seek the things that you are very interested in creative ways and intuition. And you say that just the tarot is confusing. It's almost like you don't need the tarot. It's like you get information dropped in easily. But then the reason I like to use the tarot is because it's fun to actually see the story, and it helps you deliver the story that's being dropped in. But really understand that you already have the tarot is just a backup for you, and fun as well to use to tell the story. So really encouraging you to listen to the story, listen to what's being dropped in, because it's all right there. But that energy is leaving again. You're moving into these energy, the energy of you bringing in your strength and really being this, just really sitting nicely here. Creative energy, but also settled in financially here. It's bringing in more into the depths of that. And then partnering up or just bringing in that spirit of celebration. Let's draw I love this little encouraging oracle thing. We'll do this one. Or maybe I should. Okay. So far it's not happening. Okay, let's find out before we draw the oracle. Let's see. Well, it certainly looks like it's going to happen, but let's draw specifically on that question. Is that going to happen? So far not happening. Maybe I'll do this. When is it going to happen? Trying to get a time for you. Yeah. I feel like they're not really giving me a time for that. Like it's not dropping in for me either. I feel like it's kind of caught up as far as the settlement. It's caught up with the I don't have any other words, but big wigs. It's caught up in a higher department, and they do everything they can to make sure that nothing comes out. You know what I mean? So it's kind of caught up in there, and they keep it going from one desk to another type of deal is what I'm seeing, and dragging their heels and so forth on that. It will happen, but they are dragging their heels. Let's do an angel card for you. So your piece, you have the angel of eternal love that popped in. And it says, as I let love in, it stays in my soul forever. And I feel what energy is being brought in with that message for you, that you are completely wrapped up. I see, angel wings surrounding you, and you're wrapped up in Spirit's love, and always want your highest and best good, right? And and allow it just to penetrate in, so that belief becomes yours, and that you can walk in that knowledge that you are loved. You are whole, you're complete, and you're fully loved. And when you're able to really walk in that, and know it in your soul, that it really just opens other doors for you as well. So I wanted to do one of these little cards for you before we say goodbye on this new live stream. It was fun. And hopefully I'll see you, Cindy, on Wednesday as well. Let's see. Okay. See? I love it. It says, I am safe in the universe, and all life loves and supports me. Very important for you. You're very supported. And so this is what it looks like on the outside with that little flower. And it says, I breathe in the fullness and richness of life. I observe with joy as life abundantly supports me and supplies me with more good than I can imagine. And that's exactly what the tarot cards came out as well. That as you move out of that, getting out of that situation, even though it may have been hard, it's opening up this new beautiful, and you are supported, and it's going to be okay. I love it. Yay, Cindy, I'm so glad you stopped in. I love that. I love it. All right. So again, thank you for stopping in, everyone, today. And well, I think I only had maybe 3 people on, but that's all right. I now know how to use this. And Cindy, thank you so much for hanging out and with me the whole way through. And I hope to see you on Wednesday. And if not, happy birthday. And I guess that's all. And if anybody wants a more in-depth reading, please visit my website, freebirdspirit.com. Happy Monday. I guess it's President's Day, isn't it? Okay, how does this? Okay. Happy Monday.